Getting into other things, the reviews for Superman are coming in like crazy now. The New York paper's giving it 3.5 stars and 4 stars.
Well, there's finally one that can walk. Look, on the steps.
And I went last night.
Yes, we know it's the Superman music. Otis, he loved playing music over everything.
Hawk?
Yeah.
Oh, he really is a girl.
Oh, God, what a woman.
He just wants to feel important because his whole family's listening in West Palm Beach.
Doing Superman talk and cue the music.
And he had it. This is why I like Eric. He had it ready because he knew we'd be talking about it.
That's right.
He's a good boy.
At least someone around here is working.
Attaboy, Hawk.
Superman.
Just don't play it again or I'll break your fingers.
Superman was good, but you know it was a great movie? Close Encounters.
Yeah. That's right. Scramble.
Now look at you just panicking.
You know it's a good movie? Bingo Lodge of the Traveling All-Stars.
Anyway. I
like Spider-Man 2 and Hulk.
Yeah.
Hulk actually sucked. You saw Superman. How was it? Go ahead. Play the stupid music. Makes you feel better.
How was it? Of course it was going to be great.
Was it? Great?
Of course it was going to be great. They spent, what, $225 million on it?
I want to see it.
They're bringing the franchise back. What do you think? They were going to, have a bad movie come out?
Yeah.
Yeah, the original was getting a little dated.
What's he do in the first scene? He probably knocks out a horse.
That would be
homage.
That would be a director with a sense of humor, man. They did have Marlon Brando. Some of his original scenes recut or whatever.
But he's dead.
That's what made it a little creepy and weird.
Yeah.
When the new Superman was talking to, not talking because it was Marlon Brando leaving him a message, blah, blah, blah. What?
Yeah. My son. And what did he give him the advice? And where is it supposed to take place? Between a couple of other episodes? Between
Come on, Kev.
No.
Come on, Kev. Where are you?
Of course, Kev knows.
Kev, for the love of God.
Uber geek.
Greatest movie ever.
Uber geek. Big Kev, everybody.
Big Kev.
Did you like
this?
What's that? You like Superman?
Yeah. Yeah, it was great. It was a little long, I thought, but
it was very long.
Almost 2:40.
That's what they do with those movies.
With our stupid hours, I'm like, well, I could go to a 7 o'clock showing of Superman. I'll be home in time for Betty Bye.
Oops.
10 o'clock, we're leaving the theater.
Is it what?
10 o'clock after iMac dude has to talk about the 3D glasses for a while, and then we get previews, and then finally the movie starts, and then it's about 2.5 hours long.
It was in 3D.
It was in 3D. You had to all of a sudden they cue you to throw on those goofy 3D goggles.
Oh, I can't be bothered.
3D glasses.
I cannot be bothered with the likes of that.
And then take
3D?
Huh? Well, about what? 20 minutes? 20
pieces of it.
Yeah, pieces.
Oh, stop with the gimmick.
All of a sudden, the glasses flash on the screen. So, time to pick up your 3D glasses.
Time to be distracted. Time to be distracted.
And then those scenes are a little weird. It takes you out of the movie because now you think you're on some kind of Disney ride for a few minutes and then back to the movie.
That annoys me.
Why would they do that? Just make them. You don't need that.
You don't need a
Just
gimmick
make the man
for a
fly.
Superman movie. That's it.
Are they going to have the 3D glasses for every showing, or just certain?
No, just for IMAX.
Just for IMAX.
Yeah, you go to a regular movie.
Is it IMAX or iMac?
Are they playing there for a while, Ken? I want to go there and see it. Is it playing there for a while?
It'll be there for a while, yeah.
Yeah, a long time.
But you have to share the glasses, or you buy them?
No, you share them. What do you leave them in a
me?
big bin? You leave them in a big bin with all the other head lice and conjunctivitis and every other kind of disease that could be possible. Would I use them? No, I have my own.
You were just saying yesterday you're not a germaphobe.
I'm not a germaphobe, but that's a diseasephobe.
It's just stupid 3D glasses.
Yeah. And, you take some child's glasses that has pink eye and throw it on and tell me how your itchy eye feels for the next month.
Because that's what's happening.
Yeah.
People are getting pink eye all across America.
Didn't say across America.
Because they just went to see Superman.
You pick out that unlucky lottery of 3D glasses.
I look forward to the first case.
Yeah.
Probably.
You want the Rich Voss glasses where you put the thing around the back of your ear and get garbage dumpster juice smell ear thing?
I don't care.
How about that?
I don't care. Just throw the glasses on, enjoy the movie, go home.
Sticky kitty fingers all over the lenses.
I don't care.
Perhaps a big eyelashes guy. who was just fluttering against the glass.
You got to clean them off a little bit with your shirt, you know.
No, you take them in the bathroom and wash them.
Chewing on the... was some of them chewed up? The ends chewed up because somebody puts them in their mouth while they're waiting for the glasses to flash on the screen? Disgusting chew the glasses ear piece guy.
I feel sorry for the people that see Superman about 2 months from now, because then these glasses are going to be in bad shape.
Just a mess.
Mine were all kind of greasy. I had to clean them off a little bit.
I'd rather be wearing Mo Green's glasses while I was getting a massage.
But, I mean, the 3D stuff was cool, but kind of, I don't know, kind of cheesy in a way, I thought.
Yeah, that is kind of gimmicky and cheesy for such a movie that doesn't really need one,
and then
if you ask me.
You're reaching out trying to grab objects that are floating in front of your face. That's always fun to see the whole audience, like, reaching out, trying to grab a cell phone that's floating. There. I know.
I've seen it at Disney. When you go to Disney, they have Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, which is a 3D. They have the Muppet 3D show. They have the 3D Terminator thing at Universal Studios, and they're all, you know, state-of-the-art 3D. And I've used the glasses there because I assume that they're safe for some reason. I don't know why.
They're safe.
But don't tell me that they are
They're safe. You're getting ridiculous.
To answer your
Nothing's
question,
going to happen.
Yes.
From earlier, it takes place, the new Superman takes place after Superman 2.
After 2. So, 2 is Zod. Kneel before Zod.
Right, they've eliminated Richard Pryor and the awful...
Good. Mix. Very good. So he comes back, though. Yes, he's been gone? Where did he go after 2?
5 years he's been in space looking for remnants of the planet Krypton.
Yeah.
But doesn't that... Not allowed. Isn't that kryptonite?
Yes.
So what is he looking for remnants for? That's like looking for stuff that hurts you.
So no one else can hurt him, I presume.
But what's he going to do? Like, does he have a lead box?
Burn it out.
Like before it gets to him, to where it can affect him, he can see it and kind of zap it?
Right. Push it in the other direction.
Push it in the other direction, get it out of here because he sees, like, this stuff is going to be bad news.
And Kevin Spacey as Lex Luger gets to, you know...
Luger?
Luthor.
Luthor, sorry.
Lex Luger, the wrestler.
Yeah. He gets to go free because Superman wasn't there to go to court.
Testify because you must face your accuser. What?
That was a little hokey to me.
Well, that's very Superman comic bookish.
Right.
That something like that would happen.
Well, he would go through all this trouble and then decide to leave before the court day was a little silly to me.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Well, he doesn't know the judicial system that well, I guess.
Can his trip wait a little bit? But no, he leaves, so guess he gets to go free because he wasn't in court the day that they needed him to testify.
Something tells me he didn't learn his lesson.
Right.
All right.
Is Ned Beatty in this one? He made the first one for me.
Yes, Mr. Luthor.
The movie was terrific, and of course it was going to be terrific. The one observation I was telling Anthony in the office before the show, they got to get rid of the stereotypical New York cab driver in these movies.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's not realistic.
Because obviously this film is taking place in New York City.
It's Metropolis,
It's New York City. It looked exactly like New York City.
Yeah, everything is the same. The police cars are all right. Metropolis PD, but it's NYPD cars.
Right. And then, of course, they have to have a scene, and the cab driver seeing some crazy stuff, and he has to poke his head out of the side of the car with his cigar, his unshaven face,
his hack cap,
and with his Brooklyn accent, because that's how all the cab drivers are out there in New York City.
Need a lift, lady?
Exactly.
What the?
Hey, what's this guy flying around? Hey, I'm on the Wednesday show. Are you?
The stereotypical.
Holy Toledo!
Exactly.
No cabbie talks like that.
Completely stereotypical.
What they ought to have is a sweaty Haitian who you keep thinking is talking to you, but then you realize he's on a Bluetooth.
Yeah.
That's what they should have as a taxi cab driver.
Yeah, because these guys, they refuse to stop talking on their cell phones.
You get in the cab and you're like, I'm going to Broadway and 42nd. Excuse me? And they don't even acknowledge you that you just said excuse me. They just keep... And they're talking to some a person in their native tongue on their Bluetooth.
About what?
About what? About who cares? And totally ignoring you in the back. Maybe I wanted to take a different route. Maybe I see you're pulling some kind of scam on me.
So I've been driving for 16 hours. The inside of my underwear smells like the Staten Island dump. How about you? What else could you be talking about? So my life sucks. Yours?
So it was a terrific film. And it's going to be just huge for everybody involved.
A few instant feedbacks coming in. Opie, want to know how Ric Flair comes into the whole thing.
And Arn Anderson,
Lex
right?
Luger, his henchman.
That's great. After work yesterday, I had a female cabbie.
And you did?
And all hell was breaking loose around us as she was driving me home that I was convinced that she stole the cab.
Really? That bad?
Dude, people hated this. I don't know if it was her first day on the job or what, but everyone was just beeping and cursing her, giving her the finger.
Was she going too slow, or?
She just was confused in general.
Weaving in and out of traffic.
She wasn't being aggressive enough for New York City traffic and getting in everyone's way and, stepping on the brake and all that.
Yeah, cabbie's got to get you there quick or kill you trying.
All right, the news getting a little wacky. We like when the news is getting a little wacky. Superman, the big movie, it's being released, tomorrow? Probably later today. They usually try to get a jump on the weekend, the holiday weekend.
I'm going to say that movie could make probably $200,000-$300,000 opening weekend.
Perhaps more than that, Anthony.
The movie is terrific.
Yeah.
They're saying it's not super, it's superb.
Wow, superb, man. I get it.
So it's a hot topic.
Man of Steel. It's the one after Superman 2. That's where they pick up the story, but then they kind of change things around.
I don't know. It's just a movie to me.
Lois has a kid? Is that what I'm led to believe?
Why?
Yeah.
By who?
Well.
Is that part of the I am not listening to you. I have no idea.
It's probably by him from part 2 when they were in that, snowy house.
Oh, when he gave away his powers because he was in love with Lois.
Well, she said, I'm cold. And he said, well, if you want to warm up, lay back. And he kind of bargained with her.
How did he fly her to the North Pole and she wasn't even cold?
Because he had, Superman warmth.
And how'd they walk back after he had no power?
How did he walk back? She had to push him.
Just footprints and 2 wheel prints in the snow for Lex to follow.
Why did I see only one set of footprints, and it was then that you burdened me?
Wheel tracks in the snow is the new poem.
Well, there you have it.
Why, during my toughest time, did you abandon me?
Margot Kidder was going to play the new Lois, but she was hiding behind a shrub. What a psycho she turned.
Lunatic she turned into.
Where is she? She's hiding behind the juniper berries. All right.
Honey, I think Lois Lane is crazy in our bushes.
She was nuts.
Yeah, she was one of those celebrities that kind of lost her mind. Every so often you get one of those. You get the Margot Kidder, or who's the other one, the lesbian that freaked out.
The lesbian?
Yeah, she was going
the
out
one
with,
that was...
Ellen for a while.
And Hayes, sure.
She lost her mind a little while. They start running around like regular civilians and screaming in people's yards, and they open the door, and it's like, hey, look at that. I thought it was a raccoon, and it's a celebrity, and she's crazy as a fruitcake.
Martin Lawrence for a minute. Remember?
Yeah, Martin Lawrence standing in the middle of the street.
Yeah,
that was a quickie. Anthony on Long Island, what's up?
Hey, what's happening,
right
man?
here.
Hey, man.
Yo, Superman came out yesterday, man.
Did it?
Oh, okay. All over the country or just in the big cities? Whatever, who cares?
I saw it in Comac, man.
How was it?
Why would you go to the Comac movie theater?
I know.
Haven't we told you to stay away from that joint?
The multi-stab?
The last I was paying attention, there was a lot of shootings going on over there. Have they cleaned up the area?
It's a lot lighter there now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a lot lighter. Not.
When I was growing up on Long Island, the Comac movie theater was the place to go.
It went from...
It was a
very nice multiplex.
It was one of the first multiplexes, if I remember correctly.
On Long Island, yeah.
Everybody went, and then next thing you know, the gangs decided they need to hang out in the movies.
They came in from Brentwood.
Right, and then they would start shooting at the screen to show how happy they were that the movie was so great.
Always a fight out in front or in the lobby. There was always fights going on. And it got to the point where you just couldn't go there anymore.
In all fairness, maybe they've cleaned up their act. I don't know. But the last I heard, it was, pretty scary, and most people avoided the place.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe they got cops and stuff taking care of the situation.
Metal detectors.
Yeah, they had metal detectors and everything. Oh, man. I don't know what happened to this place. I just gave up. It was just scary walking into the place.
It did get very, very bad.
All right, so speaking of Superman, everyone's on it. All the news programs. And
how can they do this little twist on their story instead of just doing a movie review? It's
well, one of the cable news outlets. I'm not sure if it's Fox or MSNBC.
Yeah.
Fox?
Fox, of course.
Superman's,
who else would it be?
Superman's powers possible on Earth? All hell is breaking loose in Iraq and Israel.
Oh, yeah.
But let's talk about...
Middle East is a mess, but...
Let's talk about the fantasy world.
Yeah. Could Superman exist? How would he get his powers? We'll tell you.
Right. Well, let's see what this is all about.
Here it is.
All right. Well, we didn't see any of his superpowers.
But I know they're there. I know
That's right.
I've seen them before.
Are they scientifically possible with Superman? For all of us.
I know I can sit there and ask questions. I've got that power. But what about the other stuff? The National Geographic Channel is finding out in a special called The Science of Superman. With us is Michael Denon, a physics professor at UC Irvine, who's featured in the show. It's good to have you here with us.
Good to be here.
You're a Princeton grad.
Yeah.
So what about this? Starting with flying. We all want to fly. Is it possible?
Flying? No,
yeah,
flying
you buy a ticket.
Superpower in the show, you'll see tomorrow that we really point out how it just doesn't work. You blame gravity.
Can I don't mean
you
to be too
blame
technical.
gravity? Did I just hear him go, you blame gravity for the fact that we can't fly? Yes. Blame gravity.
Is the media really interviewing a man about she actually asked that like a real journalist, like, well,
yeah.
Is it possible? How about this? No, whore, it isn't.
It isn't. You dolt.
It's a man in a homoerotic outfit with a cape rescuing people. Only in one city.
Oh.
Yeah, why only one city, Jimmy?
Exactly.
Hey, it's Metropolis. Where else are you going to go?
Exactly. Why isn't he breaking through brothel doors, stopping men from having sex with like HIV positive hookers? You're a C blocker. I just saved you, son.
Flying. We all want to fly. Is it possible?
Flying? No, flying is the one superpower in the show. You'll see tomorrow that we really point out how it just doesn't work.
You blame gravity?
Well, gravity's just too strong. Yeah, you can't get over gravity. There's no way to do it. They do have some creative ideas that the comic writers put out, but they don't really work.
This is called a waste of time.
Wow.
This is
We
waste
can't
of
get over
time
gravity?
TV.
Is it possible to fly? Well,
How
if
about-
you're an Asian student at NYU for a few seconds.
Disappointed by your grades?
Well, they have a little problem down there from time to time.
Just take the B and shut up.
Like we said many times, they got to install trampolines all around NYU.
Yeah.
These daffy bastards are jumping because they got a B+.
Too much pressure.
Right.
Got to get a 4.0.
Well, this is waste of time TV.
Yeah.
What about his super strength? Because, you always hear stories about somebody comes across...
He's lifting the helicopter.
See, that's hard. Somebody comes across a car accident and they lift the car off for people, or they go and they save a jumbo jet like that right there.
You always hear about that.
Is it possible?
Now, the super strength also is one. He could have it initially when he comes from the planet because of gravity, but what you worry about, like the astronauts get weak after time, you'd expect Superman to get weak after time.
What the hell are they talking about? Because of gravity?
What about when your foot gets tangled in the stirrups?
Why don't they ask the real questions? If Superman is able to stand there and stop a train, wouldn't his weight have to be so much that it would crush whatever he's walking on? Like how could he just put his arms out and stop something that is very heavy? It doesn't matter how strong you are. It's going to be your weight versus the weight of what you're trying to stop and the friction between the bottom of your shoes and whatever surface you're on.
You must be fun to go to the movies with.
No kidding.
So he would have to overcome that lack of friction between his shoes and the street, and the only thing that could do that is sheer weight. So he would have to be very heavy, but he flies. Yet he flies. He would have to weigh a lot, but it doesn't damage the ground he's walking on. Like if he was walking on grass, he should leave great holes in the ground where he's walking because he's so heavy.
He doesn't rip his suit bottoms or his suit shoes.
I believe his suit is made from material that came from the planet Krypton. So it is as strong as he is.
Well, who cleans it? He has one suit he wears all the time? What a
Could
ghoul.
it get dirty?
That filthy suit under
I believe it's machine washable if it can take an airplane crashing into it.
Hey, there's a couple of great phone calls coming in. Jeff in Chicago. Jeff?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Are they just going to go through a big list of Superman's powers and say, no, it's not possible?
Yeah, 0 for 2 so far.
Every single one.
This is
now, bud.
all right. This is waste of time TV. Pay attention; it's happening all around you.
How about the ability to shoot himself when the series is over? Possible.
Possible, yes. Brian in North Carolina.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, I think it was Jimmy that actually said that he only sees people in one city.
Yeah.
Think about it. In the first one, he was out in the, Hoover Dam. He was out there in Nevada.
Oh, you're right.
Then he was out in
Yeah,
Falls.
but only from like major disasters.
Right.
He only hangs around Metropolis like picking up crooks.
Yeah,
and
he
stuff
goes
like
on
that.
business trips every once in a while.
How about the second one when he stops that bus from flying through the air when those three bad people throw a bus at him? He stops it with one hand.
3 bad people?
I mean,
How old are you, 4?
Bad people. He stopped it with one hand, right?
Yeah, one hand.
They're the monsters I see at night.
And he can do things. Sometimes he does things that are real feats of strength. You know, he'll pick up a dump truck, something like that, and he's smiling. And then other times he's trying to maybe get through a door, and he's bending the steel of the door, and it looks like he's straining. He's going, yeah. You picked up a dump truck without even blinking. There's inconsistencies that I'm seeing.
Well, let's see what he has to say about X-ray vision.
All right, X-ray vision.
Is it possible?
X-ray vision is interesting because I used to get wrestling magazines, and they swore they sold glasses where you had
X-ray
vision.
specs.
Yeah, X-ray
Yeah,
specs.
I had them all the time.
Now, is it true? Should I ever order them?
No, the X-ray vision, we have X-ray machines. That works. We know how to do that, but we don't know how to do X-ray vision.
Are we close?
Not even close with the
It's
X-ray
made
vision.
up. Is anyone trying?
So it's made up, he says.
0 for 3. 0 for 3.
No flying, no super strength, no X-ray
You guys
vision.
are really getting to the bottom of things.
How about super breath? This is unbelievable.
Oh,
This is the same freaking show that gives you the updates on our soldiers in Iraq.
Yeah.
Terrific.
what other powers does he have?
Super breath, and
Super breath. Oh,
yeah,
when he freezes
like
things.
hurricane hip.
And then he's got that like laser eye thing going.
Yeah. Well,
He zaps things with his laser eyes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, here we go. Super breath.
Super breath.
Oh, I've witnessed that.
Yes.
Had an onion, did you?
Super breath.
I'll bet you did witness that.
Oh, that's terrific.
When your girlfriend came home and she burped and you're like, honey, it smells like bleach, and you saw another gentleman's car driving off.
Could be a problem.
Yeah, super breath.
Super breath.
Oh, I've witnessed that.
Yes.
In this studio, I've seen the super breath.
The super breath is one, once you give him super strength, we talk about it in the National Geographic Channel special, you can imagine him getting super breath by sucking in the air and compressing it and then blowing it out really fast.
So is that...
I don't think that's possible. You cannot use your lungs as an air conditioning compressor.
So...
It's hot, your body inside.
So super breath,
Yeah.
also a no. 0 for
no.
4. Let's say hi to Max in Dallas. Max.
Hey, 2 quick questions. How come whenever the guys
Ew.
shoot bullets at Superman and they run out of bullets,
Don't
they
say
throw a
it.
gun at him?
Don't say it. It's a hack stand-up joke, my friend.
What's the next one, sweetie?
And the second one is a Superman's in an elevator and the elevator cable breaks. He's falling and he jumps. Will he die? Punch it out.
Good question.
Well, not Superman, but everyone in the elevator will, yes.
Let's say hi to John in North Carolina. John?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, super breath is possible. Just ask E-Rock.
His family's
Oh,
listening
boy.
in West Palm Beach.
Whole family.
Have some mercy, sir.
Don't.
We love your son. He's an abysmal failure, but we love him.
What about flying around the Earth backwards and reversing time? Is that possible? Can we reverse time?
No, it would just screw up the rotation and we'd all float away.
Would that be it?
He would wreck it for everybody else.
I want to hear the serious answer. Why didn't they address that?
Well, we got super hearing.
Oh.
So far, 0 for 4.
The only power within human reach could involve our ears.
Through, artificial means, it is conceivable that in the future we'd get super hearing, but it would be some sort of artificial bionic type.
So you'd have to have a machine.
Yeah.
All right, jackass. He has just then explained all the other powers. Because, yes, we can fly with machines. We do it every day. We can see through things with machines. We have X-ray vision with a machine. Super strength? Yes. With machines, we can pick up huge boulders. Why just the hearing did he bring up with a machine?
What he's trying to say is, what is it that would give everybody the same hearing a woman has when you drop the C-bomb in the next room?
No matter how low you say it.
When whispering it to her invalid mother who's been staying with you.
So you try to pull out the old pillow and end your misery.
The camera pans down, all you see is the two old stocking feet kicking out in a white shoe falling off of one. Burden over. Now you can go back to having fun in that guest room.
Put the pillow back under her head. Natural causes.
Her eyes are wide open. Her lips are pulled all the way back up in her gums. You're gonna fix them.
Finally, we get a little discussion about kryptonite or Krypton. Krypton exploding, sending Superman to Earth. Could this happen?
Okay. Good question.
Exploded. Superman put in a capsule, saved his parents, unfortunately, their demise. Could this happen?
The planet exploding is something that's talked about in the National Geographic special.
Wait, our planet? Or the...
No, not our planet. You need something very special about the planet. It's very, very hard to make a planet explode. Stars explode all the time. Planets, much harder.
A complete waste of time.
He didn't even answer that one.
No.
Well, I actually am reading right now, it says Christopher Reeve's mansion is $2.95 million.
That's it?
Yeah, I'm sure there's an elevator put in.
Bunch of ramps everywhere. Big wide bathroom doors.
Handles
everywhere.
So there you have it. Nice. The tie-in. Every movie has to have the tie-in locally, or everyone has to have their tie-in to some big
there's
movie
the tie-in.
release.
Well, did you see him try to do it? Our planet?
Yeah.
Exploding
Our planet? What?
Could it happen here?
This just in.
Are the news programs doing this too?
Probably. Yeah. Some type of...
I'm trying to think of a really good one that they could tie into Superman.
A tie-in to Superman. That's a tough one. They really went out on a limb here with their stupid superpower thing. Could it be possible? Oof.
All right.
What producer is getting fired right now for that segment? Eesh.
On our show?
No.
Oh, with them? Yeah.
With them.
We had fun goofing on it.
It was horrible.
Wait, what is this, Danny?
Well, you said you were looking for the news trying to tie Superman.
Yeah, because we're convinced that that's going to be the new thing in the next... Well, I guess it's already begun, tying in Superman to some kind of news thing, right?
Yeah, this is the first thing I found where they're trying to say that the new Superman movie is trying to portray Superman as more of a worldwide hero rather than an American.
He's an American.
Well, not according to this report.
And finally, this morning, if you're among the millions intending to see the new Superman movie this weekend, you may notice a significant change. The Man of Steel, that is, still fights for truth and justice, but not the American way. So is patriotism giving away to profit? Here's ABC's Jessica Yellen.
For more than 50 years, the Man of Steel has flown to the defense of basic values.
Truth, justice, and the American way. I'm here to fight for truth and justice and the American way.
But after nearly 2 decades away from the big screen...
Does he still stand for truth, justice, all that stuff?
The new motto comes and goes about as fast as a speeding bullet. So what's behind the change? To make the kind of blockbuster profits Hollywood demands, movies must sell well in foreign markets. That poses a challenge for filmmakers who have to find a way to appeal to both U.S. audiences and foreign viewers who may not be so fond of America.
Screw them. That's what I say.
They're not going to watch Superman because he says the American way?
Truth, justice, and the American way.
What do you think? Islam is going to rush out to see it if he doesn't say that? Superman, it's a movie about a guy who just hits his wife on the street.
You don't particularly want to define Superman as something which is specifically an American product.
Yes, you do.
You quite like the idea, I think, of him being a hero for the entire world.
To movie executives, that means no more waving the flag.
It's a measure of the times we live in that foreign audiences are ambivalent about America and American culture.
Those steeped in Superman lore insist the man from Krypton has always been a citizen of the world.
He was sent from Krypton to save mankind, all of us, not just this one particular country.
No doubt studio executives are happy to agree as long as box office receipts are up, and away.
But see, he was made up here. See, he was made up.
Yeah.
Here.
Let's teach him.
Because he's fake.
Teach him to speak Yiddish.
Like some Islamic militants try to cut his head off. They're just going through knife after knife.
The blades keep breaking.
He's laughing.
Yeah.